Yeah, just talk with officials from both schools, and felt like that wasn't the right thing to do in terms of where our city is, and I think we all, it's not at some point, at every point, we need to understand what's really important, and sports are important, and sports are fun, and it's entertainment, but with 19 casualties in our city, the country's largest flood, our families, the state of mind of our families and our players families. It's not the right thing to do to play a game today. So that's why I think that the officials and the people in charge did a great job of understanding we can postpone this game. We can play it at a later date. We can still get our 12th game in. People can still get tickets sold and all the things that need to be done. But right now our biggest focus is back to what we talked about yesterday as a team. Houston's across our chest for a reason. It's our city. There's a lot of people on our team from our city. And we need to help, not only our immediate family and our players' families, but go back and give to a city who's given a lot to us, and concentrate our efforts there. And we'll get to our season. Patience is a virtue, and we need to have patience as a young ball club and a coaching staff, and we'll get to the football. Football is one of those rare sports where you practice somewhere between 90 and 100 or so times, and you only play 12 games. And our guys wanted to play 12 games. And so I think, number one, they needed to understand we weren't canceling one of their 12 opportunities, that they were getting one of those and that it's a postponement. And then we all have to take a step back. Whether I'm a senior and it's my last season opener, or whether I'm a first-year head coach and I'm excited to coach in my first game, it doesn't matter. It's not about you. It's about our city. It's about the people in our city. It's about helping our city right now. And we'll get to football. And I think if you've played football and you've been a part of it, whether at the college level or college and professional level, you're more easily able to put this into perspective. If it's something that just merely entertains you, sometimes it can be an inconvenience, or, man, now I have nothing to do on Saturday, but that's not really the point of this right now at all. And I think we need to get home, and we need to take care of our families, and we need to do what's right as a human being first, and then we can worry about being students and then football players.
But do you have anything planned in terms of a team that you would like to do to reach out to the city?
Yes, and actually you can check our efforts. We're as a UH football program, we're working in conjunction with other universities throughout the state. That'll be released in terms of the actual universities that are participating in it. But right now it's anywhere from about 4 to 6 universities that have travel trucks that they use to carry their equipment to games. They're all playing in state this weekend. So they can lend those and get those to the Central Texas, Austin area. We're going to try to have 2 locations in the city of Austin where our players will be there, and we'll load up food and clothing. And when we get a chance to get back to our great city, we'll be there in a caravan of buses, but behind us will be other universities from the state of Texas that'll be bringing the necessary food and clothing items. The details of that will be on uhcougars.com. My wife and I have already made a donation to the Red Cross. I ask and encourage, whatever amount it is, because our great city is in desperate need, that people donate. If you don't have money, donate your time if you can, to just help all the people in our city who's been affected by it. Well, my wife and I and our daughter Lila have spent a lot of time in Central Texas, whether it be students, assistant coaches, and we know this is a great area in the state of Texas, and it's a giving area, and we have no doubt that once the details are released on where those locations will be, that everybody will show up and bring the necessary food items and clothing items and chip in to help out. And also there's so many people in this area that have friends and relatives that are just 2.5 hours down the road, that if they can't get down there themselves, then this is something that's a little bit more convenient for them, but still a chance for them to have an impact on the recovery efforts. Well, it's just such a weird circumstance to deal with as a football coach, so a lot of it has been, what are you doing? And going through the plans of what I'm doing with him, and and then just tell him this is how we're having to do this. We found this hotel, but there was this convention coming in, so we had to move to this hotel, and when are you going back? Don't know yet. And then just kind of sharing our plans, and reaching out to anybody and everybody that has an idea, because like I said, there's no handbook on this. Even if you're a 25-year veteran of the coaching industry, there's no normal way to go about this. So I'm open to everybody. I mean, I've listened to all of our assistants, support staff, graduate assistants, QCs, anybody that's got, germane questions that, are about the situation.